Good morning and welcome to another wonderful week. I'm sure you had a wonderful weekend. Mine was awesome as well. I am Mrs. Olayinka, and I want to welcome you once again to this learning platform. I'm sure you've been learning a lot, even in this lockdown. Okay, now we are looking at religion and national values. In religion and national values this week, we'll be looking about social studies. And under social studies, the topic we'll be looking at is noise pollution. Noise pollution. You can see the different medium through which noise can come out. We have seen it around the world. And it's giving the world a lot of headache. As you can see the picture there, the noise is giving the world a lot of pressure. You can see from the ambulance, from the speaker, from the jitter, from every other means. You can see the helicopter and so on and so forth, bringing out very different, varying degrees of noise. Now, we'll look at what the learning objective of this class is. You can see in the next slide, we have another picture of a very loud megaphone. Somebody actually preaching, and he's using a loud megaphone to preach. And this noise is causing this noise is causing a lot of pressure and a lot of negative effects on people. So we'll be looking at some things in the class today. I will show you what are those things we'll be looking at in the course of the class today. The objective of the class is, at the end of this class, you should be able to define noise pollution. That's the first one. You should be able to define noise pollution. You should be able to mention some sources of noise pollution, and then you should be able to give effects of noise pollution. Mention the effect of noise pollution and the sources after you have been able to define noise pollution. Now let's go to what is noise pollution. Noise pollution is also known as environmental noise or sound pollution. It's also known as environmental noise or sound pollution. What do I call it? Environmental noise or sound pollution. Noise pollution can be defined as any disturbing or unwanted noise that interferes or harms humans or wildlife. Any disturbing, take notes, any disturbing or unwanted noise that interferes or harms humans or wildlife. So don't forget that it's not just human being alone that noise pollution affects. It affects wildlife as well. So we have to be very careful when it comes to noise making. Noise making comes out in every different places. We'll be looking at some of the sources of noise in the next slide, and then we'll see how it can have a negative effect on us. So now let's now go to the sources of noise pollution. What are the sources of? There are different sources. I've grouped them under 4 different subheadings. The first one is household sources. Household sources. Those are the things that make noise in the house. You can see that picture there. The guy is so much disturbed by the noise he's hearing from different places, different angle, and is physically unrest. He cannot assimilate, he cannot comprehend, he cannot relax, he cannot sleep. There's a lot of pressure from noise in his brain. Now let's look at, from the household source, what are those things that can cause noise in the household? Now we have noise from food mixer. Yes, you know that the food mixer makes noise when you are using it. So that's a form of noise. Then from the grinder or the blender, that also makes noise in the house. Then we have the vacuum cleaner, you know, that also makes noise. Then we have the washing machine, you know, the washing machine also makes its own noise. Then loudspeakers of sound system and televisions in the house. You switch it off and on, and it's very loud. That's the loudspeaker of sound system. We are not saying that you should not have sound system in the house, but there's a way you can lower the volume of the sound system and the television that it will be conducive for yourself and for your neighbors and for everyone around. Then dog barking at night. You know, at times you see the dog will be barking in the next house or in the neighbor's house or even your own house. You have a dog in the compound and the dog keeps barking all night. People around will not be able to sleep, and then it's causing a lot of noise. Now we have religious and social events. Religious and social events can also be another medium through which noise can accumulate. Now we have talked about household. Now we're looking at religious and social events. Now, place of worship. Mention the place of worship that will help for me. What and what are the places of worship? Good. Churches and mosques. Churches and mosques are places of worship that we have. Now, in this place of worship, like the church, by the time we go for service on Sunday, or some other churches have their services even Tuesdays and Thursdays and Wednesdays, any other days of the week, and then their microphone and their megaphone, their sound system, everything is out there up, and it's making so much noise. So at times they might even have a vigil, and then in the nights they will continue to use this microphone and megaphone and speakers and everything, and it will be making so much noise. That is noise pollution. Same thing happens to mosque. In the mosque, you see that there's a very big megaphone in all mosques you see around, except just few. And then these megaphones and speakers are making noises. Some preachers will go out on the streets with their megaphones preaching. That is also another religious noise that we can talk about. So when they go out on the streets with their megaphones and they are preaching, you see them making so much noise. That's another form of noise pollution that can come out of places of worship. Now, apart from the places of worship that we just discussed, we also have disco and clubhouses. Disco and clubhouses are also another medium or places that we can have a lot of noises coming out of there. That's under social events. If you go to some clubhouses or disco places during the day or at night, you see the way the place will be bringing out so much noise, and people living in that environment will not have peace of mind. Then parties, if not for this period of coronavirus that everybody is at home, you would have seen there's no weekend that will go by without one environment or one community having one form of party or the other. And as they're having these parties, there's a lot of noises coming out of the venues of the party. Some people will do their parties even in the house, maybe a birthday party or any gathering they want to have, and there's so much noise. Now, selling with loudspeakers. Some people, they sell their wares with loudspeakers and they make so much noise with it. So these are under religious and social events, how noise come out through this medium. Now you can see the picture here. There's a lot of noise. They say the city begins handing out fines for playing loudspeakers too noisily. You can see the loudspeaker emitting a lot of noise, and it's causing a lot of problem in the environment. But the club organizers are not bothered. They are looking for their customers. So these club organizers here are not bothered, but their clubhouse is making so much noise and is disturbing the environment. You can see this givey picture here showing us how noise can actually cause a lot of problems. Now we have under transportation. Now the third one, I've told you about household, about religion and social events, and then the third one is transportation. Transportation can also be another means or another medium through which noise can actually emit. Now we have examples: airplane flying close to houses. At times, the aeroplane will come down to the level of a bit higher than houses, and then it will bring out that vibrating noise, and you'll be so scared. At times, it might be on from vehicles, and then the person driving the vehicle will be horning the vehicle, pressing the horn severally. Continue to press the horn and causing a lot of noise for the occupants of the houses in that environment, or for those people that the vehicle are actually conveying. If it's a commercial vehicle, those people is carrying is going to be making them uncomfortable, and those people occupying the houses around that place is going to be making them uncomfortable. Even the pedestrians, the people walking with their legs on the road, will also be uncomfortable with noise of the horn. Then we have loud music from vehicles. Some people, they'll play a very high music as their vehicle is moving. Or maybe they can even park the vehicle somewhere and start playing high music. Maybe they want to celebrate, maybe they just bought a car and they are trying to celebrate the fact that they have bought it, and they're playing the very loud music. Or maybe they just went to their friend's house, or maybe even in their compound or around the environment, and they'll be causing a lot of noise. And traffic again. Traffic is another medium through which noise can come out. When there's a lot of traffic, you see different cars honking at the same time, and then there will be so much noise. So you can see this picture I have here. It's trying to tell us about traffic, how noise can come up through traffic. Now you can see how noise can come up through vehicle. I told you under transportation, loud music, on from vehicles. You can see the way the driver or whoever he is, maybe he is the owner of the car or whatever. Because if he is the owner of that car, he's riding, he won't be pressing the horn as hard as that. So the owner of the vehicle or whoever he is causing a lot of noise with the way he's pressing the horn of that vehicle. Now we have industrial. That's the fourth one. I'll remind you again: household, social and religious events, transportation, industrial. Under industrial, we have manufacturing industries, construction sites, printing press, explosion, generator plants, etc. They are all under industrial. If you go to these places, you see they have their sites, their construction sites, or their machines, their generator, their plants, everything they use in that industry will be making so much noise. Or it might be an explosion, and then maybe is a pipe explosion or fire explosion, whatever form of explosion, and it's going to make a lot of noise. Or it might even be lightning. Maybe there's a thunder lightning and it just strike, and the whole of the people in that place will be so scared because of the sound of the lightning. So lightning is also part of another medium through which noise actually come out. So you can see that this picture here now, that this is under industry. The machine here is making so much noise as it's working, and everyone working in that organization, in that industry, we have to use something to cover their ears to avoid the noise. So if you're working in an organization where they use big machines and plants and so on and so forth, you should be very, very careful, because these machines in industry, they make a lot of noise. Now, what is the effect of noise pollution? We have seen the causes of noise pollution. Now let's quickly go to the effect of noise pollution. Noise contributes to cardiovascular effects in humans and an increased incidence of coronary artery disease. You can see it has a very high health implication. It has a very high health implication. So it contributes to cardiovascular effects. That is in human, and it also increases the incidence of coronary artery disease. So you can see that noise is not very good for the body. Now in animals, noise can increase the risk of death. I told you before when I gave you the definition of noise pollution, I told you it's not just for human alone, but for wildlife as well. It increases the risk of death in what? Animals. Then it also contributes to permanent hearing loss. So people, because of this noise all the time, you know, some people use this earpiece to listen to music, and they will loud it so much, and the thing will continue to play in their ears. Before they know what is happening, they will have permanent hearing loss. Now, noise poses a serious threat to a child's physical and psychological health. To a child that is exposed to noise all the time, it poses a serious threat to that child's physical and psychological health. It can affect the brain of that child. It can affect the functioning of the brain of the child. Then the next one says it may negatively interfere with the child's learning and behavior. If a child grows up in a place where they are always making noise, maybe the father and the mother are always shouting at each other, because that is another form of noise, even if I didn't write added there. The father and the mother are always shouting at each other, and there's a lot of noise in the house, apart from the household items that we use and gadgets. Father and mother can also become a cause of noise in the house. Or maybe siblings. younger, the sister or the brother continue to shout at each other, and then it can affect the child's learning and behavior. The child will not be able to progress in his learning or in her learning, and the behavior as well will be affected. Now, let's still look at some other negative interfere with the child's learning and behavior. Now, in conclusion, noise pollution is very common in urban areas and it comes with severe negative consequences. Let's try to avoid noise pollution. In evaluation, I want to find out from you if you've been able to come along with me in this class. The first question I want to ask you is, what is noise pollution? What is noise pollution? Anybody want to answer the question? Okay, I'm listening. What is noise pollution? Unwanted, okay, that affects, good. Now let's go to sources of noise. Under the groups, just give me the group I gave you. I gave you like 4 groups, okay, let's add them. Let's have all the 4 groups I gave you. Transportation is also there. Okay, now let's go to the next question. It says, mention 4 effects of noise pollution. What do you think? I mentioned I gave you some of those effects in the previous slide before I came here. Now, what is the effect of noise pollution? Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Good. I believe you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from noise pollution today, and I'm sure you're going to stay away from noise as much as possible with your siblings in the house and between mommy and daddy, and even with gadgets in the house, household gadgets, and every other way you can actually put an end to noise in the environment. Thank you for your time and your patience. I'll be sending your class activity tomorrow. Please ensure you do it very well. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.